The annual Holtz Heroes Foundation reunion weekend brings in dozens, and this weekend about 40 former players back to South Bend, from Rocket to Reggie, Bolcar to Zorich, all here to reminisce and catch up with their coach, the legendary Lou Holtz.
That's right. And now at 87, Lou has admittedly slowed down significantly. He's using a walker and he prioritizes his rest when he needs it, but he's still sharp as a tack and quick with a joke, and he holds court whenever he enters the room. I had the chance to sit down with Coach Holtz for an exclusive conversation, and in true Lou fashion, he did not hold back. I know it's getting harder and harder to get around, but you always make it a point to come back to Notre Dame and to be a part of this reunion weekend. How important is this to you?
Well, when you see the difference they're making in athletes' lives, that was the purpose of Holtz Foundation. And it was found, I don't know, 15 years ago, but they are doing great things. And I was proud of them as players, but I'm really proud of them now as teammates.
And you know, I know you're part of the docu-series with Marcus Freeman. He said to me earlier this year that he cherishes the moments that he gets to talk with you. What kind of advice have you had for Coach Freeman, especially when they had a loss like they did to NIU this year?
Well, I never call him after a win because all the alums are doing that. But I did call him after the loss to Northern Illinois. And that's part of life. You know, you're realizing coaching, you don't want it to happen. And offensively, you got to dominate the game against a weaker opponent, because the longer they stay in the game, the greater their confidence get. But win out, get in the playoff, all forgotten. You know, people have such a poor memory of the bad things that happen unless we keep it alive. So let's look forward to the future. Let's figure out what we have to do to correct the mistakes we made and how we can go on and win the championship. Because I think we have the talent and the coaching to do that.
And they have to get through Louisville, and they've got a tough one looking for revenge. Do you think they can get that done?
Louisville is, we're not talking about Georgia or Alabama, we're talking about Louisville. And you got to win these type of games. And what bothers me is our schedule. Right now, we're in second place in the Mid-American Conference, but what I think is important is Notre Dame's not on the sports page or on the sports news every night. Whereas you're playing a good schedule and you got a good year, you're constantly in the news, and we don't hear enough about Notre Dame right now. That's my feeling.
All right, I'll let you go because I know you got a big day and everyone wants to see you here, but thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
Yep. Oh man, any moment is a cherished moment with Coach Holtz. He keeps it real. We're in second place in the MAC right now. I love it. You know, he still has that quick wit and that $1 million smile. And don't get me wrong, Lou can also get pretty ornery at times these days, but if you're lucky enough to have a moment with him, he makes you feel like you are the only person in the room, even when there's a line of people waiting for him.
Well, things have definitely changed. He used to work the room. Now he sits down. Of course, he's with a walker most of the time. But listen, he still lights up a room, like you said. He still has that charm about him. And anytime, last night, here it is again with one of his former players. You were there, and it just so spectacular.
Yeah, we got to witness a really special moment when Chris Zorich and his wife Candy wanted to take a picture with Coach. As hard as it is for him to get up and around, Lou insisted on standing. That moment and what he said to Chris brought Candy to tears. She told me that he leaned in and he told Chris, "I would do anything for you." Just an incredible moment to see them, coach and players, still so close after all of these years.
Well, I think emotional too, because you don't know how much time you have left. So to really embrace those moments with your former players and enjoy the moment while he can.